You lay your head down at night, hoping to rest. But something else is happening. While you sleep, your muscles are vanishing, not because you're aging, not because you're weak, but because of one innocent habit, one quiet mistake repeated by millions of seniors every night. You don't feel it right away, but day by day your legs feel heavier, your steps grow slower, you wake up sore stiff off balance. This isn't just getting older, it's muscle loss, silently accelerating while you sleep. But what if I told you there's a way to fight it naturally before your head even hits the pillow? If you're over 60 and still believe in healing, subscribe now, because tonight we reveal what no one else is telling you. This might change everything. Let's begin with a truth that's been measured, documented, and too often ignored. A clinical review in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults over 60 lose up to 8% of their muscle mass every decade, and most of that loss happens while sleeping. Why? Because the aging body becomes resistant to rebuilding muscle without the right support, especially during nighttime fasting. It's called anabolic resistance, and it's not a disease. It's a signal that your body still wants to rebuild. It just needs help. And that help, it can start tonight. So, let's count down the 8 most powerful evening habits, foods and rituals proven to stop muscle loss while you sleep, and reignite your strength by morning. They're 8. Cottage cheese. The muscle builder disguised as a snack. You might see it as something old-fashioned, a bland, boring bowl from your childhood. But to clinical nutritionists, cottage cheese is one of the most underrated tools for muscle protection in older adults, especially before bed. Why? It contains casein protein, a slow-digesting powerhouse. Unlike whey, which burns out in just a couple hours, casein feeds your muscles steadily for 6 to 8 hours while you sleep. Imagine your muscles as a house under repair. Casein is the night crew, quietly, consistently restoring damage while you rest. One landmark study in the British Journal of Nutrition gave older adults a small serving of casein protein 30 minutes before bed. The result? A 31% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis. That's not just preventing loss, that's building new strength while you sleep. How to use it? Eat 1-2 cup of cottage cheese about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Add a few slices of banana or a sprinkle of cinnamon if the taste feels too plain. A dash of honey fine, but keep sugars minimal. Want extra recovery power? Stir in a teaspoon of chia seeds for fiber and plant-based omega-3s. Mistakes to avoid. Don't pair it with sugary jams or processed crackers. They can spike blood sugar and disrupt sleep. Skip low-protein light versions, go for full-protein varieties with at least 12 grams per serving. Cottage cheese also contains tryptophan, the same amino acid found in turkey that helps calm the brain and body, promoting deeper rest. So, if you wake up sore, stiff, or unsteady, a few spoonfuls of cottage cheese might be the most powerful medicine you never knew you needed. 7. Hard-boiled eggs, small shell, big strength. Let's talk about a food that's simple, humble, and sitting in almost every fridge in America. The egg. Specifically hard-boiled eggs before bed. Now, you might be thinking, isn't that a breakfast food? But here's the truth. Your aging muscles don't care what time it is. They just need fuel, and eggs deliver it better than almost anything else. Each egg contains 6 grams of complete protein, loaded with all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. But the real star. It's called leucine, a powerful trigger for muscle growth. Think of leucine like a switch. After age 60, your body's muscle switch gets rusty. You need more leucine to activate the same repair response. Eggs. They flip that switch fast. In a 2021 study from Nutrients, older adults who ate 1 to 2 eggs before bed saw a 19% increase in muscle preservation, higher levels of IGF-1, a growth hormone critical for repair, less morning soreness, and improved recovery from mild activity or physical therapy. How to use it? Eat 1 to 2 hard-boiled eggs about 30-45 minutes before bedtime. Sprinkle with turmeric to reduce inflammation and black pepper to enhance absorption. Want a little more balance? Pair with a slice of avocado or a piece of whole grain toast. Mistakes to avoid. Avoid adding mayonnaise or processed sauces. They often contain sugar or industrial oils that impair digestion and disrupt your sleep cycle. Don't skip the yolk. That's where most of the vitamins and muscle-building nutrients live. For those with low evening appetite, poor recovery, or muscle weakness, 2 eggs could be more powerful than any over-the-counter supplement. You don't need fancy powders, just a shelly yolk and a few quiet minutes before bed. Number 6, tuna in olive oil, the muscle fuel combo you never knew you needed. It might sound strange, tuna before bed, but when it comes to preserving muscle after 60, this isn't just a snack, it's a strategy. Let's break it down. Tuna, especially packed in olive oil, is one of the leanest, cleanest sources of protein available. It's loaded with leucine, that same muscle-activating amino acid we mentioned with eggs. But here's where things get interesting. When tuna is packed in olive oil, not water, you get a 1-2 punch of strength. Tuna delivers the fast-absorbing protein. Olive oil provides monounsaturated fats that slow digestion, extending the delivery of those amino acids into your bloodstream through the night. Think of it like this. Tuna is the log. Olive oil is the flame that keeps it burning all night long. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked older adults who consume protein plus omega-rich fats like olive oil before bed. The results: 34% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis, less muscle soreness in the morning, improved absorption of vitamin D, another muscle protector, reduced inflammation markers in the blood. How to use it: eat 1-2 can of tuna in olive oil 30-45 minutes before bed. Pair it with cucumber slices, a squeeze of lemon, or whole grain crackers. Keep it light. The protein is the star, not the extras. Mistakes to avoid: don't use mayonnaise or creamy sauces before bed. They're hard to digest and mess with recovery. Avoid tuna in water. The oil is essential to slow-release delivery. Who is this for? Anyone waking up sore. Anyone who struggles with balance. Anyone whose body feels like it's losing its edge. Tuna and olive oil might not sound glamorous, but together they're a clinical powerhouse for overnight repair. 5, Greek yogurt, the overnight healer in a spoon. You've probably had it for breakfast, maybe with berries, maybe with honey. But did you know that a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt before bed can actually rebuild muscle while you sleep? This isn't just comfort food. It's a clinically proven ally for older muscles, especially after 60. What makes Greek yogurt so powerful? It's packed with casein, a slow-digesting protein, rich in calcium, which supports muscle contraction and nerve signals, and full of probiotics, which improve digestion and help absorb the very nutrients your body needs to repair. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is triple-strained, which means more protein, less sugar, and better overnight recovery. A study in Frontiers in Nutrition gave seniors a high-protein Greek yogurt snack before bed. The results: 26% boost in muscle protein synthesis, more mitochondrial activity, which means more energy at the cellular level. Participants reported less stiffness and better balance by morning. How to use it: eat 1-2 cup of plain unsweetened Greek yogurt 30-45 minutes before bed. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon, a few fresh berries, or a drop of vanilla extract for flavor. Want extra benefit? Mix in 1 teaspoon of chia seeds for fiber and anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Mistakes to avoid: don't use flavored yogurts. They're packed with added sugar, which disrupts sleep and blunts the recovery benefits. Don't eat it. Ice-cold room temperature is gentler on digestion in the evening. Who is this perfect for? Seniors with gut issues. Anyone waking up feeling sluggish, tight, or tired. Those needing better overnight recovery without heavy meals. Greek yogurt is like a quiet therapist for your muscles and your gut, gently repairing, restoring, and renewing while the rest of you sleeps. There's 4, warm milk with turmeric, the golden drink for rest, relief, and repair. It's been passed down through generations. A warm cup before bed, a soothing ritual, a moment of calm. But what if that old-fashioned glass of milk, when combined with a spoonful of golden spice, could become a nighttime recovery formula for your aging muscles? Introducing golden milk, warm milk infused with turmeric. It's not folklore anymore. It's science-backed healing. Here's how it works. Milk delivers casein, the slow-digesting protein that feeds your muscles through the night. It also contains calcium to strengthen bones and ease muscle contractions, and tryptophan, which helps your brain relax and enter deeper, more restorative sleep. Turmeric, rich in curcumin, is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories on Earth. Put it all together, and you've got a drink that not only relaxes you, but helps repair tissue-reduced joint pain and restore strength overnight. In 2022, researchers published a study in Nutritional Neuroscience showing that older adults who consumed a protein-rich drink with turmeric before bed experienced a 32% increase in overnight muscle synthesis, reduced joint stiffness in the morning, lower markers of inflammation in muscle tissue. How to make it warm. 1 cup of milk, cow's milk, or a protein-fortified plant milk like soy or oat. Stir in 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder. Add a tiny pinch of black pepper. It boosts curcumin absorption by over 2,000%. Optional, add 1 teaspoon of raw honey for gentle sweetness. Sip it slowly, 30 minutes before bed. Mistakes to avoid. Don't boil the milk, it breaks down. Nutrients. Don't skip the pepper without it. Your body can't absorb the healing compounds. And avoid sugary store-bought versions. They're loaded with additives that hurt more than help. This isn't just a drink, it's a ritual of renewal. Perfect for seniors with joint pain or morning stiffness, those who wake frequently due to discomfort, anyone needing deeper, calmer recovery. Golden milk doesn't just lull you to sleep, it helps you wake up stronger. There's 3, almond butter. 1 spoonful that shields your muscles from stress. It's small, it's creamy, it's tucked into a jar on your kitchen shelf. But almond butter, yes, almond butter may be one of the most powerful nighttime allies your muscles have. Here's why. As you age, stress becomes a silent enemy. Not just emotional stress, but physical stress too, on your muscles, joints, and nervous system. And stress does something dangerous. It raises cortisol, the hormone that quietly eats away at your muscle tissue while you sleep. But almond butter, just 1 tablespoon before bed, has been shown to blunt the cortisol curve and protect your muscles from nighttime breakdown. A 2020 study published in Nutrients found that older adults who consumed almond-based fats before bed experienced improved nitrogen retention, a key marker for muscle preservation, lower nighttime cortisol levels, and better overnight recovery, especially after light physical activity or stress. Why it works. Healthy fats, slow digestion, delivering steady fuel all night. Plant-based protein offers essential amino acids. Vitamin E, found abundantly in almonds, repairs cell membranes and supports muscle healing. It's also rich in magnesium, which supports deeper sleep and reduces nighttime cramping. How to use it. Take 1 tablespoon of natural almond butter about 30 minutes before bed. You can eat it straight off the spoon or spread it on apple slices, whole grain toast, or oat crackers. Mistakes to avoid. Avoid commercial nut butters filled with added sugars, salt, or hydrogenated oils. They can spike blood sugar and interfere with sleep. Don't overdo it. 1 tablespoon is enough. Too much fat late at night can delay digestion and make you feel sluggish. This is perfect for seniors with low appetite at night, those feeling tense, wired, or restless before bed, anyone recovering from illness, surgery, or prolonged stress. Almond butter isn't just a snack, it's a shield. It nourishes and it defends. 2, tart cherry juice, the nighttime elixir for pain, sleep, and strength. It's deep red, sour, rich, and it may be the most overlooked recovery drink for adults over 60. Let me introduce you to 100% tart cherry juice, not the sweet cocktail blends, but the real tangy kind. It's not just refreshing. It's a clinically proven way to sleep deeper, wake up with less pain, and preserve your muscle strength overnight. How? First, tart cherries are rich in anthocyanins, powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce joint pain and muscle damage. Second, they naturally contain melatonin, the same hormone your brain releases at night to signal deep restorative sleep. And third, they help lower oxidative stress, a key cause of muscle breakdown, fatigue, and poor recovery as we age. In a 2019 study from the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, adults over 50 who drank tart cherry juice before bed experienced 33% less morning muscle soreness, 15% improvement in sleep quality, higher levels of melatonin and circulating antioxidants, which means deeper sleep and faster healing. How to use it. Drink 4 to 6 ounces, 120-180 ml of unsweetened tart cherry juice 30 to 45 minutes before bed. If the taste is too sharp, dilute with a little water or squeeze in a bit of lemon to balance the flavor. Just a small glass is enough, don't overdrink, or you'll wake up needing the bathroom. Mistakes to avoid. Don't use sweet cherry juice or fruit Blends they're loaded with added sugars that disrupt sleep and spike insulin. Avoid anything labeled cocktail or juice drink. They're not the real thing. Skip it. If you're already taking melatonin supplements, check with your doctor to avoid doubling the dose. Who is this for? Seniors who wake up with stiff joints or tight muscles. Those who struggle with falling asleep or staying asleep. Anyone trying to recover from physical therapy, light workouts, or chronic pain. Tart cherry juice isn't just a beverage, it's a nighttime elixir. It soothes, it strengthens, it helps you heal while you dream. Verse 1. Whey protein. Shake the muscle-saving miracle in a glass. You've seen it on gym shelves. You've heard it's for bodybuilders. But let me say this loud and clear. Whey protein is not just for athletes. In fact, for adults over 60, it might be the single most effective bedtime habit for stopping muscle loss in its tracks. Here's why. Whey protein is fast-absorbing, complete, and rich in leucine, the amino acid that turns on your body's muscle-building machinery. Unlike food that takes hours to digest, whey gets to your bloodstream within 30 minutes, making it perfect for immediate repair before bed. And no, you don't need to lift weights to benefit. In a clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults over 65 consumed 40 grams of whey protein before sleep, with no exercise. The results: 22% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis, lower levels of muscle breakdown, markers in the blood, improved walking speed, balance, and strength, even in those recovering from injury or illness. Whey protein doesn't just preserve what you have, it builds back what time has taken. How to use it: mix 1 scoop, 20-30 gram of whey, protein isolate in water or almond milk, 30-60 minutes before bed. Choose an unflavored or naturally sweetened option. Avoid artificial sweeteners that can disrupt sleep. Blend it with 1-2 banana or cinnamon if desired, but keep it light. Mistakes to avoid: don't use casein protein. Here you've already got that in cottage cheese or milk. Don't choose whey concentrate if you're lactose sensitive. Go for whey, isolate, it's easier on the stomach. Avoid mass gainers or protein powders with added sugar and fillers. Who is it for? Anyone over 60 noticing muscle weakness, poor balance, or fatigue. Those who don't eat enough protein during the day. Seniors recovering from surgery illness or long hospital stays. Whey protein isn't a gimmick. It's your body's backup plan, a way to catch up on healing even while you sleep. If you've felt your strength fading, this isn't a supplement, it's a second chance. For decades you've been told a story. A quiet, persistent lie wrapped in politeness and pity. That's just aging. That's what happens after 60. You're supposed to slow down. But here's the truth. No one says out loud. Your body isn't breaking down because of age. It's breaking down because it's missing the signals and the fuel it once had, and you were never told how to restore them. The loss of strength, balance, and confidence isn't inevitable. It's not irreversible. And most importantly, it's not too late. Here's the twist. You've spent years avoiding late-night snacks because you thought they were bad. You've gone to bed empty thinking it was healthier. You've avoided protein or fat or milk or eggs or shakes because you thought they were only for athletes or younger folks or people who wanted to lose weight. But in doing so, you've accidentally starved your muscles when they needed you most. Nighttime between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. is when your body does its deepest repair work. But repair requires building blocks, amino acids, protein, healthy fats, antioxidants. Without them, your body steals from itself, your muscles, your bones, your energy reserves, just to keep your heart beating and your cells alive. It's called catabolism, and after 60 it happens faster, deeper, and more often, unless you intervene. The foods we just revealed, the eggs, the yogurt, the shake, the cherry juice, they aren't just nutrients, they're signals. They tell your body you're safe, you can rebuild, you are not in crisis, and your body listens. Because even after 60, it's still waiting for your instructions. There's something else. Many seniors feel they've waited too long, that rebuilding now is hopeless, that if they didn't take care of themselves at 40 or 50, they're doomed at 70. But that's another myth. The most remarkable gains in strength, balance, and even mental clarity have been observed in seniors over 65 when the body finally got what it needed, consistently, gently, and intelligently. The twist isn't that aging is the problem, it's that aging reveals the problem and gives you the perfect moment to address it. Tonight you could go to bed empty, again, or you could give your muscles what they're truly asking for. Not more pills, not more excuses, not more pain. Just one small thing that changes everything. You've just uncovered a truth most people your age were never told. Your body still wants to heal. Even now, no matter your age, your weight, your energy levels, your body is not done fighting for you. It's just been waiting for the right support, the right fuel, the right moment. This is that moment. Because you are not broken, you are rebuilding. And each small change you make before bed, a spoon of almond butter, a glass of golden milk, a scoop of protein, is a signal to your body that says, I am not giving up. To every senior watching this, every caregiver who wants the best for their loved one, every person who refuses to believe, aging means fading. You're not done yet. So here's what you can do. Try just one of the foods from this video tonight. Tell us in the comments what you're starting with and why. And if you believe healing has no age limit, subscribe, because this is just the beginning. Your legs can get stronger. Your mornings can feel lighter. Your story is still being written. Let's write it with strength.